Hi all, and welcome to the video. In this one, it's Let's Build a Toon Series 6, number 34. Yeah, that weird kind of breathing that pet does is slightly annoying, but hey. Right, Toon updates. Not that many, actually. We do have this now, thanks to a guildie who was doing 12-man and said, come to 12-man. So we did, and it dropped all the necessary parts, the no-drops, from the 12-man drop. So we got the hacker thing for the actual nano deck, we got the cloth, and we got the mixture. So we were very happy. Ran off and made this. So you can see now, this is the Stellar Metaphysicist Nano deck, and as you can see here, goes on and off a lot quicker, but you can see nano range formula for 5, run speed for 50, ranged in it for 5k, but more importantly, you can see there it's adding quite a bit to matter met, 30 to intelligence, nano resist, which is nice, nano programming, probably never going to use it, an extra 30 to one-hand blunt, which is nice. Pistol, which we don't use. Bow, which we don't use. But we do get Psycho Mod and Sense Imp improved as well. And a little more HP. Always rather nice to have. And that's it. It's basically a bit of a dailies run today. I didn't really do one in the last episode. I had planned to, but it just didn't happen that way. So let's get on with it. It's also a freelancers week, which of course means that completing 3 dailies gives you an additional daily for free. Well, you say for free, you've still got to do the original dailies, so yeah. And you see I've got the very nice The Awakening buff. You can see there. Adds a bunch of ACs, adds damage, adds defense. It's a very nice buff. Also adds HP. It's a point where we've actually got 15k HP. It's probably the most we've ever had, I think. If I had this and improved Essence of Behemoth, I'd have even more. However, for dailies, that's a little overkill. Yes, it is. So, yes, I was a little ill a few days ago, and I seem to have woken up this morning feeling a hell of a lot better. I didn't realise, and I think I was ill for enough days for it to actually start to feel normal, which is, it's a little bit odd, but there you are, is what it is. But yeah, if you're ill, long-term ill, that starts to feel like normal. So when eventually you actually start to feel well, it's like a boost. Feeling healthy is suddenly becomes a really big boost. Is that a cold lizard? Oh, great. I hate those bloody things. Let's get some damage done on this. Is a coal lizard coming? Oh no, it's another Somfy. Let's debuff him as well. Oh yeah, and Prox, did I remember to... I did. Yeah, kill him while I figure out where the corpse is for the other one. I wasn't paying attention. Looking at... There's the toes. Huh, pearl. Those pearls are not as good as the ones you get from missions. They are pretty nice though. Nope, nothing doing there. Okay. Someone logging off. Not sure why. Probably this area is going to have been completely cleared. Looking at it, I'm not seeing a single Somfy, which probably means that guy has had to run the gamut of all of them, and now... Okay, so lag then. That's lag when you suddenly warp backwards. Yeah. That freeze, that's the new engine just being a bit rubbish. But hey. It does it. The first time you come out here, it does that. And I can tell you right now, the graphics card's at 40% with everything rammed up to the nines. Still doesn't care. What else have we got lying around here? Come on. Yeah, he's definitely had a little bit of a field day out here. But, I mean, sometimes you've got to go out and kill everything, you know. It just depends how the RNG gods are feeling that morning. Yes, it does. Just checking myself for various buffs here. 6 on there. Oh, while I think about it, yes. How long? 4 hours. I think that's going to be enough for today's dailies. Certainly hope so. Yeah, game's running a little choppy today. Nothing's changed in the settings that I can think of, so, you know, there is that. Yeah, I think he's been down here and pretty much cleared everything out by the look of it. Probably started at this end, seeing as there are a few around here. Kaboom! It's almost not worth bothering with it. Well, it wasn't worth bothering with if you consider the drop. Okay, a bunch of those guys. Hothians. Don't need any of this rubbish. Are there any down here? 1. Yeah. Okay. I suppose I could buff Lefty with a little bit more. Give him that. That. Maybe those 2. I mean, they're not going to make a massive difference. I'll be honest. Okay, there is literally nothing around here. All the mobs are gone. Yes, they are. Hothian. I was hoping this was going to be short and sweet. Last time I came and did it, it literally was about 1 kill, I think. It was 1 or 2. It was in very low numbers anyway. We got through it all. Hey, well, it's in low numbers today as well. Okay, right clicking. They got 50, 30 frames, 40. No, there you go, 70 facing here. 60 facing. Oh no, it's dropped to 40 there. Okay, climbing back up. GPU load is... Ooh, it's nearly 60% when I face this way, and I get 70%. 70 frames a second, and then if I face this way, GPU load is 46%. Yeah, so it's almost as though it's like a CPU bottleneck, and this is an i7 system, so, you know. Yes, and we actually have the mission. Always happy about that. Yeah, this is on a GTX 980 reference, so, you know, it ain't the graphics engine that's the problem. Right? It's something in the coding, I think. I'm not a code guy. I don't really know. I know my way around graphic engines and getting the most out of them as an end user. Certainly not as a you know, like a game developer. But yeah, it's... I mean, the system is virtually 10 times what the specified thing is. I mean, with a bit of tweaking, you can run AO on a phone. No problem. The old client, that is. It will run on a phone. You know, a half-decent smartphone. You know, under Android. Not quite sure how it's done. Someone said, yeah, you can. You just need a bit of an emulator. And that takes up more resources than the game does. I mean, if you look at the back, I've got the original CDs, and on the back of the box it says something ridiculous, like, you know, like, as long as you've got a 486, it's 16 meg of memory, which was way under what it really needed. It did need a bit more. Ooh, finished a line of Spatial Awareness 7, which has given me what exactly? Spatial Awareness 7. Okay, so that's a little bit more to evade close combat, and then we've got Psychic and Stamina next. Both pretty damn useful, so. Right, I can now put on proper boots. Yes, I can. Pretty awesome. Right, so check the freelancers one. Yeah, complete 2 normal dailies. So that's going to be Mr. Prisoner, as per usual. Once Mr. Prisoner's done, I think I've got Shoplifter, which is fairly painless, even with crappy run speed like what we have. Have I got my evade buff running? I don't think I have. How bizarre. That's better. Definitely want that for doing most things, really. Our evades are not fantastic. I mean, even with that buff running, which adds, what is it, 150 to evade, so it's not a lot. It's not overpowered by any stretch. I mean, I wouldn't mind if it was 350, I'll be honest, but yeah, if you look at our body and defense, you can kind of see there we're not quite in the 2k range, which is, it's a pretty good place to be. If you can get your evades to around the 2k mark, you're usually pretty good. We've already spoken to Warden Staines. I guess we could do the Alien Daily first, get that out of the way. Quick, before the music changes. Right, what have I got? Place the bomb. Okay. It's awfully murky. Just gone 12 o'clock here, as you can see on the timestamps. That's my time, which is... we're still British summertime, obscurely. I think it changes next week for me. So we revert back to GMT, which is exactly the same as UHT. No, wait a minute. UHT is milk. That's not what I mean. No, it's not. Okay, we're picking up some snaggers. Picking up some ads along the way here. Let's get down to this little corridor. Yeah. UTC is what I meant. Okay, let's just debuff everything else. Didn't debuff him yet. Kill him next. Kill him, my pretties. Yeah, I'm getting shocking frame rate at the moment. I'm not entirely sure why. I don't think it's OBS. What have I had open today? Sometimes that happens on a system. You know, if you've had a few programs running in the background for a while, they're not correctly flushed from the system. So you do get, suddenly everything else is rather busy. I'm looking at my CPU and it's relay being used. It's kind of odd. Yes, it is. I might have to do a very quick relog and just see if I can't fix that. It's okay yesterday. We'll get this mission out of the way first, I think. Medic. And no heals for you. Have negative 3.5k nano skills. You watch, it'll run out and the damn thing will cast. Yeah, it's already gone. If it landed at all, I'm assuming it has because I've got the countdown here. Wasn't paying that much attention, being honest. Okay, and then little baby general. You can just have a regular debuff. Seems to be healing him. Not sure he just healed up then. Sure his HP bar went upwards instead of downwards. Downwards is the only way you're allowed to go. Ooh, what have we got? 210 rapier. I'll take it. You never know. Someone might like it. Shall I log off here and do it? Because then I've got a comparative frame rate, haven't I? What am I getting now? 55 facing this way. Okay. I'll be back, he said. Okay, interesting. I haven't actually changed the damn thing and I've now got 70 odd frames a second. Go figure. No idea why. There was obviously something still running in the background that I wasn't aware of. Chrome seems to be a bit of a culprit for that, to be honest. Quite literally, if you've been watching something on the YouTubes or whatever for a while, anything that's fairly intensive with Chrome, and it can have quite an impact on the system. It's quite surprising. It hogs resources, that browser. It is great. It works so well. My God, though. It really does hog a hell of a lot of resources. This is like, if you look in Task Manager at all the services running while Chrome is running, it's actually quite shocking. It really is. It's bloody annoying is what it is. And I'm not sure what really causes that, to be perfectly honest. It's a little odd. We'll soon find out. I'm going to run through ICC. Now, typically, I get about 25 frames a second, somewhere around there. So, we're getting there. Yeah, 30s, if that. I haven't got any overclock running on the graphics card while I play AO. There's no point. It just never gets anywhere near throttling or anything else. So just running at factory defaults. Okay. So, guessing prisoner next. Right, I should jump into flight. Everyone on follow. Let's hack our way through. Everybody on the follows. And away we go. 20k. Yes, indeed. I don't see anybody down here, actually. Unusual. How are we doing stats-wise on here? 5k in that. Nothing I really want to buy from the LE store anymore. I mean, maybe a ring. Just maybe. I'm not sure. I'm kind of quite happy running around with this one and this one for the XPs. Although, for mission rewards, it's not making a big difference, is it? We could do without that. And then pop that in. That could be pretty cool, just saying. Your pet is too far away. It probably is. Clang. Yeah, what I've noticed about playing Deus Ex again, sorry to bring this up during an Anarchy video, but you know, if you watch it and kind of play it, you think, this came out in 2000, listen to how good the audio is and everything else. And then compare that to Anarchy Online and how good the graphics are and how many bones people have and how good faces look and that kind of thing. And you can kind of see why people were so impressed with AO's graphics at that time. It's hard to remember back. That's the thing. It is hard to remember back. We've got 18 minutes, so it's not a massively long wait. No, it isn't. Have I got all my pets? I've actually got all my pets. Hallelujah. Wonder if anyone will show up for this one, or whether or not it shall be a lonely one. Devil's back. Oh yeah, let's have a look. Attacks. What's going on? Plays with squirrels. Manhattan Project. That's a good guild name. Side XP. So, Devil's been very busy. He does like his PvP, does Devil. I'm kind of 50-50 on it, you know. I'm kind of here nor there, really. I used to really love it back in the day. Really did. Back in the way when Mercs was endgame, etc. Used to really love it then. It kind of felt like more of an even playing field, because almost nobody could log more than one client then, and be in any way effective in the game. You know, it's not like now. You know, computers have moved on quite a bit since then. 8-core, 16-thread desktops are, you know, not out of the ordinary anymore. At one time, that would have been, oh my god, it's a server. You know, it's not designed for gaming with that many cores and blah, blah, blah. And yet, you know, here we are. And it's time to spank the prisoner again. Yeah, with him it is worth debuffing his damage. Yes, it is. I mean, we are at such a serious disadvantage with our damage. It makes perfect sense. Yes, it does. To keep the pressure on. Pressure. Yeah, pressure. Yeah, it still feels very... how can I explain it? Kind of restful. It's the best way I can describe it. It feels very restful playing MP. Like, you're not doing a lot of anything. You know. Your pet might be, but you know, you? Nah. Might put righty on him for a bit of a laugh. There we go. Have some righty action. Oh, he's casting the nastiness. Well, we can both be casting nastiness, although the MP debuffs are just... when I compare them to what, you know, a trader can do, etc., it's like... you know, they're alright. Like, even with all the inbuilt taunt on the nuke, barely pulling aggro away. It's kind of nice, really. Have damage. Have debuff. Let's have a quick look around. Is anybody flying in? I don't think they are. He still debuffs me, even when I have on the hold hell at bay, and that pushes me all the way to nearly, well, yeah, best part of 3k, nano resist. Could be higher. Definitely could be higher. How much taunt was in that? Not actually say here, does it? I know it does. I know it does have one. How about... no? They haven't removed it. Pretty sure that would have been in patch notes if they'd have gone as far as that, but pretty sure no. But it is, if you look it up on a database, there's a lot of taunt in that. Rather than looking at the nuke itself. See there, all that's telling me there is damage. That it does slightly more damage if mind damage is running, which is why I cast both, to kind of maximise the crappy damage we do. Well, no one showed up, but not to worry. Right, let's go get ourselves flagged. We're going to need, yeah, that thing. Right, okay. We'll go back to there. It is weird, but every time I come through, it does remind me of how Tia was back in the day, you know. No longer need that. Talk to the warden first? Yeah, we may as well talk to the warden first. Then we don't have to come back and talk to him after we jump out of Omni Trade, I guess, would be the nearest place to go. I'm still getting choppiness while recording. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Not sure what's causing that. The drive isn't filling up. I'm just going to check that very quickly. No, bags of room left on the drive. Not sure. I did have a SD card plugged in to a card reader at the front. I've just disconnected that. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Windows does weird things like that sometimes. Having a card reader plugged in with a card in it, for whatever reason, can slow your system down. I know, sounds completely insane, but it actually can. On certain tasks. It is very, very strange the way it does that. But there we are. Right, okay. Time to get flagged. No. Okay, Omni Trade. Pets on follow as soon as we exit, I think. Yes, indeed. South. The shops I want are to the south. I mean, there's a basic there. Might as well grab the basic on this side, though, as go anywhere else. Here come the nasties. Yes, they do. The big guards are chasing me. Leave me alone. I'm a nano gimp. Okay, there's the vehicle, and I think me and all the pets got attacked there, pretty much. There we go, and flagged. Everyone follow. Yes, they are. Run, 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 run. I cannot take damage from the guards here. They will completely spank. Mesticles. Nano gimpness. Come on. Nothing worse than trying desperately to get through a door to escape from things trying to kill you, and the door deciding it's not going to cooperate. Don't need to be using that. Don't need that. Don't need that either. They're kind of okay, I guess. They sell pretty well. Okay. Running along. And Superior Store. Last one in the corner. Where's it gone? There it is. Why don't you auto stack? Bar stewards. Yeah, their nano department looks identical pretty much to, apart from the machines, to clans. But their trade department looks, I mean, why do you need a ceiling that high? It's kind of nuts, isn't it? And they get a bartender in there. We have nothing like that. And they get tables and chairs. And these ramps to go up, which, yeah. Only do get quite nice shops, yes they do. However, that's not why we're here. No, it isn't. It's GTFO. Right, now, we need to get back near the middle. Fortunately, the middle is where all the guards are. So, yeah. Now, they actually chase me down this side here. But, I think we're going to be okay. Provide a nice zone. Oof. See what I mean? How much damage that thing can do to this character. You just can't take that kind of damage output. And into the grid. No, don't guard. Follow. Don't press the wrong key now. Alright, okay. And it's going to be pretty much the same story on the way to hand this mission in. We be flagged, yo. Need the guy in the middle. Mission complete. Goodbye. Okay, does that complete? Still got dust it off from last time. Freelancers Inc. Complete one normal daily mission. Okay, this should be relatively painless. Can I have my reward now? Goodbye. Freelancers Inc. complete, so let's get out of the noisy jazz and get that done as well. Hush. Thank you. Yeah, it does tend to do that quite a bit. Nice to see bodies around. Yes, it is. ICC once again. I wasn't going to go hand the mission in while we were there just now, though. You know, running into a communal area flagged on this tune. Bad idea. Very bad idea. Yes, it is. And let's talk to the blue guy. Ralph. There you go. And once again, capped again. So now, where's that just nudged me to? Oh, it's made a dent. Wow. That really has made quite a dent on there. Alien XP. Oh, so long to go. So far. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. He said, trying to do Jeremy Clarkson and completely failing. Yes, indeed. Right, okay, I'm going to... Well, I don't need to log the trader anymore. He is now, you know, the Ubers, all grown up and everything else. And it's just the agent and Engie that need to get an alien daily done, which I think I'm going to include in this episode. Okay, folks, mind where you're standing. Yes, indeed. What have I got? How are my buffs doing? Not all of them are running. These two are. Blast about, flanking, and harm shock. As long as they're running. Yes, very fond of those two. Yes, we are. Am I a... No, I'm not a doc. Right. Now I is a doc. If I zoom in so the character fills the same amount of screen as before, she seems to be extremely fast. However, the screen keeps disappearing behind many, many plants. We got instantly musicked. Hello, I'm down here behind the monitor. Yes, I am. I want to face the aliens alone. Goodbye. Place the bomb. I wonder if we can run that. Probably. So small. We've dropped through and vanished. Oh God. And down we go. From here to up here. Bit of a jump, really, for something that small, if you think about it. It's like, I am a flea. They can bloody jump, I tell you. God, I remember our cat that we used to have when that got them. Playing with neighbours' cats or whatever. We used to, you know, had a flea collar and all that. We look after our animals here in Wales. Brought up to. If you can't look after an animal, don't keep one. Give it to people who can and will. Meow. You know, I'm going to do some agency stuff on this one. Yes, I am. I'm going to do a bit of sneaking and a bit of sniping because I'm really out of practice in it. Let's just end you first. Okay, and you can be ended as well. I should get the dock dot. Yes, of course I should. Did you just nuke me? That was rude. Please don't nuke me while I'm busy. You will regret it. Yes, you will. You're going to nuke again, aren't you? Ha. Tried. Okay. You feel like you're moving pretty quick when you look at the footsteps and you zoom right in, but actually, you're not, medic. Okay. Have damage. You think about healing. Nah. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the feedback. Yeah, you can see just how much quicker things go on an agent. Once you get to a tune that does the damage, the whole game actually feels a little quicker. I know that probably doesn't make a lot of sense. Hit this one so hard it doesn't know where it's going. Down. That's where you're going, dude. You're going down. Can I do this? I know I can sneak it. I can sneak the room. Definitely. But I mean, can I get around the side and snipe the general on this side? I think I have to blindside that behind the post. That should do it, if it's going to work at all. No damage for you. Have a debuff as well. And a dot. See, blindsided that guy. Ah, I can't get to the middle without him seeing you, though. Too bad. You're gonna die anyway, dude. You're just gonna die. Yeah. There you go. Now you be dead. Alright, okay. And bomber. Run away! Yes, indeed. If you do not run away, you shall die. That's the thing it casts there. You have placed the bomb. You actually have 30 seconds to get to GTFO. Toxic shock. Oh, right, yeah. One of mine. Right, okay. Time to hand back in. I'm going to be so damn lazy. I don't think I'm even going to go through ICC. Although... yeah, go on. We'll go through ICC. I just had a bit of a thought then. Like, should I bother? Probably not. There was a time on Agent where if you were sneaking and you pressed the strafe key, you actually moved a lot faster than you would ordinarily. And they nerfed it. My thing was, okay, it shouldn't be doing that, but why remove it? It's all about PvP, I guess. Well, there's no way you would have got all the way over here in sneak. Yeah, the agents don't do that. They'll go tear-arsing along at full pelt and then sneak and then disappear off your radar before you've spotted them. I've seen agents doing that, and I may have done that myself. Where's my thing? There he is. We do grow every time we click on something, because it kind of removes all your buffs for a nanosecond. Or probably several million nanoseconds, but yeah, for a very short period. I was almost thinking, oh, there might be something interesting happening in ICC, but not really, except me going the wrong way. If you think that is in any way interesting, then fine. I kind of don't think it is. Quick, in and out, in and out. Ah, too late. I got hit by the music. Mission complete. Ooh, we hit a new AI level tomorrow, I think, and that will give me AI 29. Getting closer on Agent. Ooh, yes whiz. Very nice. Have we got time to roll out the Engie? Probably. I just hope I don't get a long-winded AI mission with him, though. Because, you know, that's a pain in the bum. Yes, it is. I shall buff you. Yes, I shall. I shall give you the buff that everyone asks for. Well, doesn't, but... oh, yeah, I can't cast that on him, can I? Where did I put the crit buff that people always want? No, you can't have that. That swing again. Oh, yeah, there you go. Enhanced sure shot. Have nano speed as well. And... nope. He's got the agility, stamina, strength buff running, which means I can't buff him with the others. Right, okay. Let's roll out the Engie and see what we get. And here we are. Let's run along and see what daily we get. Feels very slow, but remember, I actually had the camera... well, I can't put the camera where I had it because it is fixed at kind of... it's not exactly head height, it's more like chest height, the camera. When you go to first person, you're not actually at the height your eyeballs would be at on your character. Oh, there we go. I knew I'd zone eventually. And it sprang back. See, he is quite tall. See, when he's there, he's quite a bit taller than this guy. If I zoom in... okay, he's still quite a bit taller, I guess. Could I get an alien AI mission? I want to face them alone. Goodbye. Oh. Yeah, okay. So it's a distress call mission, which means I've got to break the pets out. Right. They're a bit quicker to buff as well, I would say, pets. They only literally need, you know, a couple like this. And like that'll do, you know. And then okay, let's trim him with everything, including one for damage. Although I think that one's quite short, you have to kind of repeat that one all the time. Well, not to worry. I haven't shrunk them either. You can kind of, you see, if you're playing in a corridor at this sort of distance, and then, yeah, you see how in the way Twitchy is, and then no, not quite as bad. And just to make the scale look right, I have to give it to the dog as well. You see, otherwise, obviously, Twitchy starts complaining. Okay, we are going out to Stret, basically, so go via Borealis. Should be fairly busy, is it? Looking a little quiet here today. Shame. Could be time of day, of course. People sneaking on their lunch hours, etc. Always a bit of a thing. Newland City and Stret West. You'll never leave me like that, will you? You'll never suddenly disappear on me. Now, you do need to be careful with your pets for this one. Or, you know, even with just yourself. If you hit the NPC you're supposed to be protecting, you get a massive nuke on you called Grief or Death. So even though you have the mission, if you kill or attack the please save me target, then the game assumes that you know, you're trying to grief another player who's trying to complete their mission. And this did happen, by the way. Well, why she was made attackable by players, God knows. But she was, and people would grief. So they added that to the mix. Yes, they did. I had to look twice at what her name was there, in case you were wondering. Where are all the aliens coming from? Pets on follow. There we go. Mongo is okay, and I think even the blind is okay. That doesn't affect it. But everything else does. AoE nukes you can get away with as well. Right, medic. Always be checking your target, wherever your target bar is on your screen when you're doing this one. Definitely. Just keep everybody nice and blinded. Yeah, I think the Angie pets hit harder. But then again, I don't have the 225 Ruin yet. Maybe he hits a little harder. I don't know. I'm guessing maybe. Seemed to make a difference before. Definitely. You know, when he went from 220 to 223, it's definitely a bit better. There we go. And I think that is that one completed. We'll tidy up after ourselves. There we go. So those corpses should now poof. And they did. Right. Off we jolly well go. Is there anywhere interesting to run from here? I don't think there is. You just go to holes in the wall, don't you? Zoom out a tiny bit. Holes in the wall, and yeah, down into the area like 4 holes, and nobody ever bothers with anymore except for that buff. Kind of a shame. Although, you know, if you're through, you can get missions out there, but most people tend to be selective. They'll go somewhere, you know, like Avalon, and roll a mission from there back to somewhere a bit nearer. You know? Like, especially at lower levels. I can remember being in Tier and trying to get missions inside of Tier. Did hundreds of missions like that. Thousands, probably. Back in the early day. Grindy McGrinderson. He did so much of it. And then, you see, rather than team missions and the such, the alternate was go out and hunt mobs in big playfields. And that's when it really felt like an MMO. your little team versus whatever random crap spawned, you know. It's pretty cool. Let's just zoom back in on myself. The fixture shop is still here, but it doesn't do anything. It doesn't sell you anything anymore. It's kind of a shame that. I always thought that was something quite nice about playing a fixer, was you had all these, you know, like the smoker's lounge. It always felt kind of like not a secret agent, but, you know, well, you kind of were, but I always thought agents were more secret agents, you know, except spot the agent. How? You almost trod, you always managed to stand on it. That's how. Whereas a fixer, more the clandestine gentleman's thief kind of a thing, you know? That's how they always felt to me, anyway. I do have two of them. Yes, I do. And there we go. How are we doing on... It's getting there, but we're only at AI 27, so there's still a hell of a lot to be getting on with. That's the third time I've said hello to Nem today. Yes, it is. What a glorious morning. Yes, it is. I should have... What time is it? It's this point in the day I should have started recording, not when I did. That's annoying. Went through all the gloom when we could have been running through epic-looking sunbeams. Epic-ish. Right, okay. I think we're probably all right to log him off, call it a day on this episode, and I'll see you all in the next one. Okay, folks? Bye for now.